Hey everyone, this is Michael again and welcome to another video. And this video is going to be on my WrestleMania 34 predictions. And normally I don't do pay-per-view predictions. Last year I did a WrestleMania 33 predictions video, and now this year it's going to be a WrestleMania 34 prediction video. And tomorrow's WrestleMania, it's going to start at 5. For the kickoff show, which has 3 matches on it, and the main show doesn't start until 7 o'clock. So in total, it's going to be like a 7-hour show. And I'm like, ugh, 7 hours. And we got NXT TakeOver New Orleans tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. We had the Hall of Fame last night, which I thought was decent, but it felt really long. Like it was a 6-hour. Hall of Fame, and most of the superstars got up before Goldberg even came out for his Hall of Fame speech. But I enjoyed the Dudley Boys' speech. I enjoyed I forgot his name, the kid who's having the Warrior Award. I thought he was really funny in his speech. How he pawned John Cena, saying, "Oh, I might have a better WrestleMania main event than John Cena," which that was really funny though. I thought Mark Henry's was really good, very emotional in some parts. So, but and Goldberg's was pretty good. Hillbilly Jim's was went on forever and ever though, but it was decent. So that was the Hall of Fame last night. But now on to my WrestleMania 34 predictions. We're going to start with the 3 matches that are on the pre-show, the kickoff pre-show. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. My pick has to go with Matt Hardy. I think would really enjoy it if Matt Hardy wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Because if another superstar wins it again, like let's say Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, or Big Show, if he's in it, it's pretty worthless if the same guy wins it for a second time, because they already won it at the previous WrestleManias. So yeah, so my pick has to go with Matt Hardy to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. For the Women's Battle Royal, I'm going to have to go with Bayley. I think it's going to come down to Sasha Banks and Bayley to keep that little feud going. But I think Bayley, in my opinion, will win the Women's Battle Royal. And pretty much, basically, maybe that'll lead to Sasha turning heel, because it's been rumored for a very long while. So so I'm gonna have to go with Bayley to win the Women's Battle Royal. And then the last match that's on the kickoff pre-show is the Cruiserweight match, Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. This, in my opinion, should be on the main show, because both of these guys are really good in the ring. Cedric Alexander is one of my favorites on the cruiserweights. I've been wanting him to win the Cruiserweight title, and I think, in my opinion, like I said, this should be on the main show. I think they should replace Alexa versus Nia and put that on the pre-show. But there was petitioning done for fans, to sign a petition for WWE to put this match, the Cruiserweight match, on the main card. But it looks like that's not going to happen. But for my pick to win it, I have to go with Cedric Alexander, because he's one of my favorites on the Cruiserweights, and he deserves to hold the Cruiserweight title. And 205 Live has been getting better since Triple H took it over. The matches have been really good. so far on 205 Live. This past week's edition of 205 Live, there was a crowd the crowd was chanting 205. You know, the Atlanta crowd was chanting 205. You know, so it's definitely getting there. It's definitely getting better. 205 Live. So, but like I said, my pick to win the Cruiserweight title, Cedric Alexander, because you know, he's one of my favorites and he deserves the Cruiserweight title. And the main reason why these two are going at is because they had like a tournament on 205 Live, and the final two will get to compete at WrestleMania to win the Cruiserweight title. So Cedric Alexander is my pick for to win the Cruiserweight title. Then now we're on to the matches that are on the main show. I'm going to start with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I think Daniel Bryan and Shane are going to win because there's no way in hell that WWE is going to make Daniel Bryan lose the match. You know, since he was out of the ring for 3 years, so it's definitely not going to make any sense it definitely won't make sense if Daniel Bryan and Shane lose the match. I mean, if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn wins it, they're reinstated on SmackDown. If they lose, they could end up going to Raw, and they won't be on SmackDown anymore. There's rumors going around saying that there's going to be a heel turn in the match, either between either Daniel Bryan or Shane McMahon. I think it's going to be Shane, because if they turn Daniel Bryan heel, this will be the dumbest move that WWE has done. Being that Daniel Bryan was out, for 3 years out of the ring. So my pick will have to be Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Shane McMahon. I have to go with Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. We'll have to wait and see how Ronda is in the ring. I hope she will be decent. This is going to be Kurt Angle's first WrestleMania match in a decade, which that's really awesome. Hope Kurt Angle has a special entrance. Same with Ronda Rousey, and I know Triple H is going to have a special entrance. Hopefully, it's better than last year's. Hopefully, he has a better entrance than last year's, where last year he was just escorted out by the Orlando police. But hope Triple H has a much better entrance this year. The Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown Tag Team titles in a triple threat tag team match. I have to go with the Bludgeon Brothers, mainly because ever since Harper and Rowan, came back to SmackDown, they have been dominant. They have been really dominant. With WWE giving them jobbers, and they proved to be dominant. They proved to be dominant 2 weeks ago. So my pick will have to go. My pick, like I said, is going to go with the Bludgeon Brothers. They're going to be the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. As much as I would like to see the Usos retain, I think they had a pretty good run with the SmackDown Tag Team titles. They have been really enjoyable, the Usos. So then we have Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman and his mystery tag team partner. For my guesses for Strowman's tag team partner, I would have to either go with it's going to be the Big Show, Samoa Joe, or Big Cass. Mainly who would I would chose? Maybe it's going to be the Big Show, but I would have to go with Big Show as being Strowman's tag team partner, and Braun Strowman and his mystery partner. I have to pick to win the Raw Tag Team titles. I think they're going to give it to Braun and his mystery partner. Cesaro and Sheamus had a good run with their Raw Tag Team title run. Then we have Charlotte versus Asuka. Asuka, of course, is going to win the SmackDown Women's title. There is no way in hell that they're going to make Asuka lose. They want to just keep her undefeated streak going. And maybe Carmella will come out, cash in the Money in the Bank. Maybe she'll pin Asuka, and maybe she will become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. If she does, she's going to be the first ever woman to break Asuka's undefeated streak. But who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to see about that. But I know probably Carmella's going to cash it in because there were articles stating that she was going to be rumored to cash in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. So then we move on to Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax, which should be on the pre-show. I have to say Alexa is going to retain the Raw Women's title because if you have Mickie James down there, Mickie James is going to interfere in the match, and she's going to let Alexa pick up the win. So Alexa Bliss, as much as I would like to see Nia Jax win the Raw Women's title, I know they're going to make Alexa retain the title. So then we have Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev in the Fatal 4-Way for the United States Championship. I'm going to have to go with Rusev because if WWE doesn't put the United States Championship on Rusev, they're making a big mistake. Big mistake. And Rusev, in the news, from what I heard in the article, saying that he wanted his release from WWE, week before WrestleMania. But put the United States title on Rusev because he's over with the crowd. People love this Rusev Day, this whole Rusev Day thing. I would like to see Rusev with the United States title. Jinder Mahal, if they put the United States title on Jinder Mahal, that's going to be fucking awful. Bobby Roode just lost the title. And, but yeah, Rusev will be my choice. Then The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor in a triple threat for the Intercontinental title. I would like to see Finn Balor. My pick is Finn Balor to win the Intercontinental title. I think Miz is going to drop it so he can spend more time with his newly born daughter. So, Seth Rollins, as much as I would like to see him win it, I think Balor is the one who deserves it. So, I think it's going to be a good match. Then you have your probably a double main event. If this is the first main event. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, dream match in WWE, but they fought before in New Japan. I would have to go with Shinsuke Nakamura to win the WWE title, because if Asuka is winning the SmackDown Women's title, WWE is going to put it on. WWE is going to make Nakamura win the WWE title. So I'm gonna have to go with Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ Styles had a good run with the WWE title. And then you have your main event, which we all know who's gonna win. We all know who's gonna win it. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title. Roman Reigns gonna win it. The crowd is gonna be fucking pissed. Hopefully, we're gonna get a repeat of what happened last year on Raw, where the crowd was booing Roman Reigns because Roman ended up beating Taker in the main event last year's WrestleMania. And I say we're possibly going to get a repeat of that the next night on Raw, where the people are going to boo the hell out of Roman, and people are going to be in the riot because we don't want to see Roman as champion. But Brock Lesnar, like what Heyman said on Monday, if Roman Reigns wins the Universal title, then Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, they're gonna be leaving. So, and it looks like that's gonna possibly happen. So, and them putting the Universal title on Roman, WWE does it for Roman because Vince is Roman's boy toy. So we all know it. As much as we don't like to see the title being on Roman, we have to deal with it. So, but yeah, so there's my predictions of this year's WrestleMania. Very much my predictions. Who knows if my predictions are going to be true or not? Some may be wrong, but we're going to have to wait and see tomorrow night. So, yeah, so anyways, that's it for my video of my WrestleMania 34 predictions. Let me know what your predictions are, in the comments down below. Be really interested in seeing what your predictions are. So, yeah, so anyways, thank you all for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I'm going to enjoy NXT TakeOver New Orleans tonight. Hope you all are going to also. So, thank you all for watching, and until the next video, which will be my WrestleMania 34 review. So, until that video, I'll see you all later.